Mike Jones Beats.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah. Why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. First thing I want to say is this. I want to start the whole show off with this. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. We're not gonna play with it. This week I will be filming my first episode of. It's already a podcast that exists. Just so we can be clear, it's a podcast that already exists. I will be filming my first episode this week. I am going to be a new host of the podcast. But that's not it. Hold on. Let me tell you one more. The name of it is Another Life Podcast. I want to say something real quick also, right? While we being easy. It's a cannabis podcast. So yeah, our sponsors are kinda. Anyway, I decided to do Sunday Night Live because I could not nail down what I wanted to discuss today. So I said, you know what I want to do? I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I want you guys to decide what we're going to talk about tonight. So basically, we're going to have like an open discussion type situation. We're going to talk about what you guys want to talk about tonight. And I'm going to put some lotion on my on my hands. This is problems over here. I'm going to put some lotions on these red beasts. So I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about today. So that's why it's basically open discussion. I didn't have anything nail on head to discuss. I'm just really stoked. Yes, I just used that word. About my situation. And I do want to say this. And this is something I want to say. I'm not throwing shots at nobody, but I'm going to use Hassan Campbell as an example. A while back, I was saying, and I made a video about this maybe like 2 years ago. I said, yo, me and Hassan, I think we spoke about it privately on the matter. Not nothing big. We don't got no beef. I said, yo, if Hassan Campbell, I said Hassan Campbell because of his reach and also because of his character and because of how entertaining he is. I was like, he could easily do a podcast. I was just like, people probably just don't want to touch him because of how controversial he is. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to say that, and I'm just saying that to say, or I'm not even gonna say controversial. What I mean by controversial is that he's always burning bridges. He's always burning bridges. Shout out to him though. That's his style. It works for him. He built up a great fan base. Shout out to everybody that's a part of his community. So I say all that to say this. watch what y'all do, who y'all talk to, and how y'all treat people, and how you move. Just pay attention to that, because dudes be out here burning bridges for no reason. They just be running around with kerosene and matches. They just be torching everything, and there's not even a reason for it. And then after the fact, they want to be able to say they was joking, they was playing everything else. That other person wasn't playing though, so all of that bullshit don't matter. Shout out to Tommy Macko. He says, "Yerp, how you doing, Tommy? What up, Jay Hodges? Salute." Jay Hodges says, "Salute, BB and fam." Jack Frost, chilling, my brother. How you doing? What up to the Art of D Glass? He says, "Salute, bro. Good evening." Good evening to you too. What up? It's easy. He says, "Hit the like button, get out some notifications." I would appreciate it if y'all could hit the like button. That's a fact. So I'm joining a podcast that already exists. This is just a new world. It's a new thing. They have everybody over there. All I gotta do is show up and be Jack. That's it. All I gotta do is show up and be Jack. We're also gonna be doing a regular. We're gonna have regular podcasts or whatever. But we're also gonna be interviewing people, interviewing rappers and actors or whatever and things and such. So it's gonna be interesting, and I can't wait. Shout out to Lil Mop Top. Shout out to Mop. Shout out to the super producer, Mike Jones. Shout out to Philly. All right, let's get into it. All right, so the first thing I want to lead off talking about, since y'all guys don't know what y'all want to talk about, I'm going to lead off something. I want to say something real quick. I forgot to check and see who won that the jump off from the show this morning. I forgot to actually check the poll from the show this morning. But I do got something that I want to say, and I want to be clear on this, and I want to ask a question. When Tekashi 6ix9ine was running around after he got out, after he got out of jail and he was running around beefing at these niggas, everybody called him the police and didn't nobody want to fuck with him. Anybody remember that, or is that just me? Right? That happened, right? NBA YoungBoy is currently in federal custody. Y'all do understand this, right? Okay, so I'm gonna explain something when you get an ankle monitor. You're still literally in jail, right? They're just allowing for you to serve whatever your time is or whatever your sentence is at home. You are literally still in jail. You are literally still property of the state. You do understand this, right? NBA YoungBoy is literally still in jail, property of the state, beefing with niggas. Why ain't niggas calling him the police? Why ain't niggas holding him to the same standard? And I'm not talking about the rappers at this point. You know how many people was jumped that was not even rappers? I'm not going to call nobody's name, but I'm saying, you know how many people, because it was a ton of them, not even rappers, was jumping out of the window talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine and about how he is snitch? And I'm not saying he isn't, and I'm not saying they shouldn't have. All I'm saying is, nobody going to say anything about the young boy situation? Nobody else think that's a little interesting? I'm not even talking about rappers at this point. Yeah, I'm not even talking about the rappers at this point, because this might not be something that a rapper want to address, or might be something a rapper does want to address. I don't know, but I'm not even talking about rappers at this point, because you might be a rapper, you might just not want to get involved in this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time for them niggas. Go, that's real beef. I don't got time for that shit. I'm not gonna get involved. That might be your stance as a rapper. Unless somebody brings the energy to you, you're gonna avoid it. You understand what I'm saying? Unless they bring the idea, bring the subject matter to you, you're not gonna deal with it. That might be the position of the rappers. I don't know. I'm just saying that would make sense. I'm talking about the people who are not even rappers that was jumping out the window talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine right and left. Where they at? This is why I say, when people be like, they be thinking some of the shit he was going through is racism. And I'm like, or bigotry, or whatever the case is, basically due to the race that Tekashi 6ix9ine is, being a Mexican, and I can't argue the point when the people that's try to make that argument, when they say that shit, I can't argue that point. Rose Gold says Young Boy has always done this. He didn't just start after he got on house arrest. Tekashi 6ix9ine was doing this before he went in jail. That's why the people didn't like him in the first place. So what's your point? Explain your point. Tekashi 6ix9ine was doing this shit before he went to jail. That's why niggas didn't like him in the first place, allegedly. So what's your point? You forgot about that part, huh? That's all? Before you came in here with the greatest of intentions. You came in here with the greatest of intentions. You said, I got the answer. You waved your hand. You jumped up and down. You said, over here. You got called on. You got pointed at. And you gave an answer. And you gave an answer where the teacher then looks at the next kid and said, does anybody else got an answer? That was the answer you gave. You gave one of those answers. When the teacher's like, anybody else? Shout out to that shit. It was funny. Yeah, I want to know that. I want to know why isn't nobody holding NBA YoungBoy to the same standard. That's all. That's all. I'm not saying. First of all, I thought a lot of people was too hard on Tekashi. Not for nothing. Not saying that he didn't deserve his antics that he went through, but let's not forget, snitching is wrong. Let's not forget that. But when you go so hard on Tekashi, you make the niggas that get locked up kind of not look as tough as they are in real life. That's always been my position, by the way. That's always been my position. When you go and you put all of that power and strength, and that's it, you make them niggas seem like they're weaker. How you just saying that there's no comparison, and then you can't even explain how there's no comparison, so your comment don't even work. Shout out to you though. People be like, so what's the difference? The people be like, yeah, there's a big difference. It's the biggest difference ever. And you be like, explain it. And they be like, it's there though. You know what I'm talking about. You be like, yeah, sure, explain it. Oh, nah, you know. Come on, y'all all know those type of people. Shout out to you. Niggas that want you to give the answer because they don't know nothing. They don't know. So they keep saying, you know, and they try to coax you and to try to answer their answer because they don't know. They just talking. What up, C Graph? I just think that that's interesting. I think that I heard Dirk mention it, and Dirk said something about dude was the police, but I just want to make something clear. NBA YoungBoy isn't even. He's literally in police custody. Like he's in the custody of the Department of Corrections. I do understand this. Like he's he's not free. He's just serving his jail time at his home because his lawyers worked it out. That's it. He's not free. He's literally still in the custody of the government. He's still in the government's custody, making music, beefing with niggas. What I want to know is, if you know, you know. I told you. If you know, you know. That's what people say when they don't. Then they don't know. Yeah. Oh, you don't know about the other guy, so we can't have this discussion. I'm not talking about Tekashi, and I'm not talking about NBA YoungBoy. I'm literally talking about how the similarities in the situation. That's it. That's it. That's it. The similarities in the situation, they're damn near you can put them on top of each other. They're the same template. Yo, you know, that's what people say. Pay attention. That's why when people talk to me and they say certain things, I be like, this person don't know what the fuck they talking about. And I be like, all right. And then I'll listen for a minute more, and then they gonna get upset because I know you don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna be mad at me and say I don't respect your opinion. Like, you know, like pay attention to that shit. Niggas be fooling for that. I be seeing niggas trick niggas. I be like, what the fuck? Niggas is falling for the oldest. Y'all niggas is falling for some stupid shit. All the D glasses, exactly. Y'all niggas is falling for some. That's not the real rose gold, by the way. That's a fake account. Y'all niggas is falling for stupid shit. I don't think that's the real rose gold anyway. That's a fake account. Rose Gold never comes in here unless he does a drop. So if you see Rose Gold in here and there's no drop, that's not Rose Gold. And Rose Gold is green tea. What up, KC Emmanuel? We got up in here. People, I'm trying to tell y'all. People come in here with y'all fake names, put up bullshit, stupid ass comments, make y'all try to make y'all look bad. So the next time I have an interaction with you, I think you said some stupid shit 3 days ago. And then that's why whenever people don't understand that aspect of it, I be like, nah, you with them niggas. You been with them niggas. You should know that I go through that on this channel. Like that shit, like I go through it damn near every day. Like how do you not know that that's a thing that happens over here? I'm just feeling really good. I don't have this week. I start and I was just asked to join a podcast. This week I shoot my first episode. This week I shoot my first episode. It's a podcast that's already going on. It's a cannabis podcast for everybody that didn't hear me. This week I shoot my first podcast. It's a cannabis podcast. Well, I don't. It's not my podcast. The podcast already exists. It's a cannabis podcast. Today this week I shoot my first episode. I told y'all. I fucking told y'all. Yo, I'm gonna say something. I need y'all to listen. All of those other times that I was busy saying, yo, something big is about to happen. Something big was about to happen. Something big was really about to happen. I was never lying. I was not lying, not one time. Something big was really about to happen. It just didn't happen. Something big was really going to happen. It just didn't happen. That's it. It just didn't happen. Told y'all. And that person don't even know how to spell lion. They spell lion Lieng. What the fuck? What the fuck? Put the link. I'm gonna have all of that stuff ready for y'all. I don't know. I might be able to get little cuts of the clips and be putting them on this channel also. Right? I'm in the shit. I should be able to get cuts of the clip and upload it over here too. I don't know. I'll talk to them and see if that's an option. I don't know if that's an option. But yeah, I'll have the channel and everything. Shoot my first episode this week. I'm amped. I'm pumped. I'm amped. I don't know what to tell you. I kept telling y'all. That's why I keep trying to tell you. Stop hitting it. Stop. I would love to say something. Okay, so these people I'm working with right now, they know all about these weirdo ass niggas. Like they know all about these. They've been talking to me about these weirdo ass niggas for over a year now. Like, yo, what's wrong with them niggas? I hadn't like for real, like, yo, like niggas was really looking at me like, yo, you really got some like people with mental health issues on your back, yo. Like really looking at me like, yo, that shit is crazy. Like talking like these people like I'm not gonna get no further. I'm not gonna get no further into it, but really talking like anyway, I'm not gonna get no further into it. Anyway, so I don't have no concerns. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do. And these is fucking Philly niggas. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do. There's nobody you could contact. There's no lie you could tell. There's nothing you could do. They lie, yeah, they don't know. There's nothing they can do. There's no lie you can tell. There's nobody you can contact. There's no fucking bullshit as live video. There's nothing you could do. Now I feel, let's go. Yeah, that person did not know how to spell lion. That was crazy, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. These people, there's really something wrong with them. Anyway, let's get to the regular show. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. And this is a cannabis podcast. Just so we could be clear. Apparently, this is a cannabis podcast. I want to be clear on that. I don't want nobody to miss that point. That point right there is so you can know what kind of podcast it is. I want everybody to be well informed on what kind of work we're gonna be doing. I want everybody to be so you can know what kind of work we doing. It's a cannabis podcast. It's not nobody could do. Like, let's go. Let's go. These people, none of the people that mean me harm know these people or have any influence with these people. Let's go. Shout out to the Art of D Glass putting the cash. Shout out to the Art of D Gas putting the cash app in the. I'm actually gonna check the cash app due to the fact that you just did that. There's nothing you can do. Shout out to Jay Hodges with the $10 drop. We celebrating tonight. Who's next? And you know how I know this shit is real? I'm gonna tell you how I know this shit is real. I'm gonna tell you how I know it's real, and I'm gonna tell you how I know I'm gonna make good money here. I'm gonna tell you how. I already had somebody call me up, and I already had a relative call me up and ask me for some money. That's a fact. I didn't even fucking tell nobody about this shit yet. I'm just telling you about this shit now. I've already had a relative call me up. Hit me up. For real. Real talk. I'm not even joking. Hit me up. And ask me could he borrow some money. That's how God had to be like, hold on. God had to stamp it for me. God had to say, nah, I'm gonna stamp this for you. I need you to know that this is happening. It's happening now. What's the best indicator of a black person coming in the box? let's get his cousin on the phone. I'm making jokes and shit. Shout out to the Art of D Glass with the $10 drop. He says, boom. Who's next? Who's next, you rap bastards? We having a celebration tonight. Yo, and not for nothing, but my great energy. They have a extensive network over there. It's always a pleasure to get to work with people that have a vision. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is the problem. This is something that not everybody is gonna get, but sometimes it gets exhausting to have to be the person that has a majority of the input into the whatever the content is that you're doing, and sometimes it's refreshing to be around people who are competent enough that you could step back and allow for them to take the forefront at opportunities and at times, and you could get yourself refreshed and you could get yourself together, and you can have your rest, mentally, physically, or whatever the case might be. So this is just a blessing. As he grabs says, God got a plan for you, homie. We grinded out for a minute. Now it's time for you to get yours. We still grinding. The grind never stopped, right? So we still grinding, but now I'm gonna hopefully be in more positions where I'll be able to operate at the level that I'm prepared for, rather than constantly having to stay at a level below where my skill set now dictates I should be operating. So that's lit. That's lit. You'll feel good, like you don't understand. And then also, not for nothing, for so many, like, I don't know. We have a dope ass community here. Not for nothing. When we stick together and we stay together, we have a really dope community. Even a lot of the people that decided to leave, a lot of people left for reasons that are just incorrect and wrong. But a lot of the people that aren't here no more are also dope people. Not for nothing. But we have actually a pretty dope and not so strong community. But the people that's in it is actually pretty dope people. Not for nothing. I think that a majority of the issues that I go through is due to the fact that you guys are just great. No, no, for the most part. You know, it's just my opinion. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Sponsorships. I can't wait for the sponsorships to come in. Um, I can't wait for the sponsorships. I'm gonna be able to we're gonna hopefully be getting like corporate sponsors. We was talking today about the corporate sponsors we're gonna be. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So shout out to everybody that support. Shout out to everybody that's pulls up, especially for the motherfuckers that pull up to the Cash App, into the PayPal, like into the super chat. For real. Like your money's not going into waste. You're literally investing into something that's gonna be big in the future. For real. The money ain't going to waste. Neither is your time. Artie D Glass says, that's what high patience, strong faith, and the vision lead you there. Like C Graph says, it's your turn. We're gonna see what it is. The world is a peculiar place. Stay strange. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We ain't really talking about nothing. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. People are always under the impression that we don't talk about anything over here because we'll be talking about the subject for about an hour, 20 minutes. We'll talk about the subject for about 40 minutes of every hour. I do a good 20 minutes of talking about other shit, or a good 25 minutes to talk about other shit. So I want to kind of stay on topic. But I really do prefer having the conversations where we don't stick too closely to the topic, because I quite possibly myself, I believe a lot of things are connected. So I don't never really just look at one thing and think that that one thing exists inside of a vacuum. Sebastian Tamkins, what up? He says, you have good content, my brother. We here at BBN salute you, fam. Salute to you. You already know what it is. Salute to Sebastian Tompkins. He's one of, definitely, I shouldn't say nothing because now people are gonna come after you. But Sebastian Tompkins is definitely a person that pulls up 2 or 3 times a week to the fucking super chat. Salute to Sebastian Tompkins, you and your family. For real, for real. We shoot our first. I shoot my first episode this week. I would love to. I want to say some shit, but I can't because I'm not 100% sure. I was eating oatmeal and shit, and grits today. I ate grits and I ate oatmeal today. I'm just all of the wheats. I'm getting all of the grains. Nah, for real, for real. That's a whole fact. I'm literally the first channel that literally started calling out niggas' names in denominations whenever people gave drops. I really do appreciate you niggas. Like that's not a game. I mean, I get it. Uh, I got a group of people that's working 24 hours a day of their life to try to convince people that I don't appreciate y'all, but I really do. Just because the way that I look when I appreciate people look different than when somebody else does, that doesn't mean that I'm not. No, I'm 100% locked in. I start my shoot. What you mean don't say nothing right now? I'm 100% locked in. I shoot my first episode this week. I think I'm going to be great. I think my co-hosts are going to be great. I think the episode is going to be great. I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm going to find out. Um, um, ink's already dry. I know what you. I know. I get your point though. we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. I'm pumped up. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm really pumped up. I've been doing all of this like basically BBN. Now I'm gonna be working with other influencers, and the person that's gonna be my co-host, they're blue check niggas, so they got a whole blue check. So oh shit, that mean our blue check is coming soon. Let's go. That mean our blue check is gonna come soon. If I'm constantly on a program with somebody that has a blue check, that's one of the things. My blue check is coming soon. Let's go. Let's go. Just thought about that. Me too, Jay Hodges. I'm excited to be in it. I can't wait. So we're gonna probably have a whole new group of people coming over here. Because that's also more marketing. So there's a whole new group of people, a whole new millions of people that have probably never don't know nothing about Jack Frost. A whole millions of people is gonna find out about Jack Frost and the BBN Network. What up? Appreciate you, Washable Marker. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going good. Yo, that mean I'm gonna be able to get my blue check soon. That's a fact. I just thought about that shit. A shitload of the people that I'm gonna be working with all got blue checks. Let's go. That blue check. That makes this just pumped up. Just really pumped up. I'm excited. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm excited. And the Teesprings can then stop tripping. Yeah, fucking Teesprings, yo. But all the D Glass, me and you know about that. And me and you experienced that. And that's exactly the type of shit that people call me a liar for. But that's exactly the type of shit that happens when I be trying to do some shit. It'd be some little tiny thing that gets in the way and prevents me from doing something that I was planning on doing for everybody. Now I gotta hear niggas talk about how I was lying and I'm a scammer. Do you understand? You understand what I'm talking about, all the D-Glass. You and like probably a couple of other people that I've tried to do other things with. You understand. Fucking Teesprings, man. Fucking Teesprings. Shit is retarded. That is what it is. That's why I keep trying to tell people when people be saying some shit and I be like, I really tried, man. Like it's a obstacle. I don't know how to get around it. Nobody don't be believing it. Like I'm not gonna say nobody be believing me. But I be like trying to explain there's an obstacle. I can't get around it. I really did try. You didn't try hard enough. I'm like, oh god damn. All right. We don't got time for this. You can't tell me how hard I tried and how hard I did not try. A little bit of hard might be me trying hard might not be you trying hard at that whatever that is. But you trying hard at something might not be me. I might not think you trying hard at something else. You understand what I'm saying? Shit is everything is perspective. It's perspective. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm just stoked. More than anything, like I'm happy for the people who have been supportive of the channel and have, especially the people who never went nowhere. Especially the people who, even if whatever, everybody got their life. You got shit you gotta go do. Everybody got life. But I'm happy for the people who have always been supportive of the channel. Now you see, you don't have to feel like because the main thing that they get people to stop being like coming over here is they say Jack just treating you like a fool. See, you stupid. Oh, and then weak minded. I'm not gonna say weak minded. That's not fair. Some people just fall for it. I'm gonna stop talking about that shit. There's some people that want to kill themselves right now. Though. I promise you. Promise you. There's some people that want to kill themselves right now. Promise you. I promise you. Don't kill yourself. Unless you got to. I mean, if you got to, you got to. Who am I to tell you what to do? There's no other choice. There's no other choice. Yeah, what the fuck? Who am I to tell you what to do? I can't tell you. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you. I'm not gonna tell no person that hates me how to live your life. If you no, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Who am I? I can't tell you how to live your life. Can we slap some haters? This should be the most hater slapping show ever to exist. We should not have any show where we slap more haters than on the show where we're literally talking about how the haters are been defeated. You've been literally defeated. Like at this point, life is good. Life is good. Did I mention it was a cannabis podcast, by the way? Anybody knows that means that it's a cannabis podcast? Okay, so let's say I was doing a sneaker podcast. I'm just saying it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for Nike or Reebok or Adidas or somebody to pull up and give us free sneakers, right? Let's say if I was doing a video game podcast, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that video game companies would send us, you know, the controllers or consoles or whatever, right? Right, right. If we was doing a podcast for cars, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that people that dealt with businesses in the automotive world wouldn't give us, you know, product, right? So I'm doing a podcast on cannabis. I just want to point that out for the people in the back. I'm doing a podcast on cannabis. We start filming this week. Salute to Lil Mop Top. Salute to uh, Mike Jones, the super producer. Salute to all of the people that wish bad on me, that are gonna now. Salute to all of you people that wish bad on me. I wish, like as always, I wish the best for you. As long as it doesn't cause me problems in my life, as long as it's not at my expense. I wish the best for all of you. All of you haters. I wish the best for you. As long as it's not at my expense. You said a celebration of hell, you roll it up right now. As long as it's not at my expense. Who says step on your hater's neck? Nah. I can never do anything worse to them to what they did to themselves. They created a situation where me and them can't be friends. There's nothing I could do to them that's worse than that. Yes. All the D glasses next. You're gonna be doing voiceover deals. I'm throwing it in the universe for you. I need to immediately go get a manager. That's why I keep trying to say people wanted me to be their manager and stuff like that. I don't want to do that stuff. I'm not that. You understand what I'm saying? I need to immediately go. I need to get me a manager. Go to as I look. Literally anyone could have been my manager. I kept trying to explain this. All you got to do is go find work for me to go do, and then you get commission off of the fucking work. I told people that, but don't nobody didn't want to do that. So now I've tripped into something, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find somebody over there that fuck with them that'll be ready to be on that type of time. You go find me work, and then you get paid. When I get paid, you get paid. Yeah. I was trying to tell people that so much. I was like, yo, look, there's people out there that want to hire me. Yo, look, listen. I'm telling you what I was telling people. Yo, look, I'm a known entity. There's people out there that want to hire me. I just need people to go talk to these people and find these people because I got to stay working. I'm living in a hotel, right? Motherfuckers didn't want to do it. Fortunate, the motherfuckers went and found me. Actually, somebody did go make a call or two to keep it a stat. Yeah, I do voiceovers and animations in a second. I told people nobody don't want to listen to me. Shout out to that shit. Shout out to that shit. Just think about it. All of these other people that everybody keeps saying are better than me, got better pages than me, everything else, da da da, everything else, everything else, everything else, right? This is the third one I've been asked to do. Actually, this is about the fourth or fifth podcast I've been asked to do. Uh, we had one already. For everybody that don't know, the woke cast. So if anybody want to actually go see me in podcast action, y'all can always go just check out the woke cast. Um, it was me and shout out to CK Corey King. It was me and Corey CK King on the woke cast. So if you want to go see me in podcast action, me and my ability to actually interview people and control a room and control the interview or whatever the case is, you could go check out the Wokecast. I weighed about 20 pounds heavier in that video, so don't make fun of me now. Like then I was the right weight. Now I'm not. I gotta get my weight back up. Yeah, so I'm pumped. I'm amped. There's gonna be so much cross promotion. Uh, we haven't really did much cross promotion over here with brands that were larger than us, with the exception of like Star. Shout out to Star. With the exception of like Star, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one or two other people. So shout out to that shit. And now, not for nothing, I have mad connections in the music industry too. And these people got crazy connections in the music industry. So we're gonna be able to get some dope ass fucking interviews. We're gonna get some fucking dope ass people up there to go talk to. It's gonna be lit. Why you stable now? So I'm going to watch your channel grow. The best following you for over 3 years now. Well, we getting there. We're at a level of getting to a place of stability. We're getting there. We're getting there. We gonna make it. We're getting there. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's fine. I keep telling y'all, put in the chat what y'all want to talk about, and nobody ain't putting nothing in the chat to talk about. And we've been in here for 44 minutes, and I said that since the show started, and not one of you put anything in the chat to talk about. just want to throw that out there. How about this? Put something in the chat to talk about. I'm gonna say or slap a hater. One of the two. We got 55 people in here. Either put something in the chat to talk about or slap a hater. I'm just trying to get y'all to comment, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to get people to comment. I don't know what y'all want to talk about. I don't know what y'all want to talk about tonight. I don't know what y'all want to talk about tonight. Said just vibing with the flow. All right, that's what it is. I'm cool with that too. Yeah, I'm cool with that too. I'm just in a good mood, man. I'm in a great mood. Like you have no idea how great my mood is. Like you have no idea how great my mood is. Like you have no idea how many times people wanted me to do things and I backed away from it. And sometimes I think people be thinking I was flaking out on them or some weird shit. But I don't like getting involved in anything short term. So if I think something isn't gonna be long term, I'm kinda like I don't want to get involved in nothing for short term. I feel like I wasted my time if I get involved in something for short term, unless it had like you know what I'm saying, like it was a catapulting experience or something to catapult me somewhere. Lakers finally got a W. All right, so this is the problem I believe the Lakers have. Listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. Listen, I'm gonna read your comment, Chalice. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna say this real quick. LeBron James, for whatever his reasoning is, he doesn't pick a team to go to because that team has players that he want to play with. He picks a team to go to for totally different reasons, and then he has that whole entire team turned upside down to get the players that he want to play with. Right? What that actually does is that makes it so a ton of other teams are now also making moves. So he's basically controlling the way that the NBA is getting, the way the teams and players are moving in the NBA. The way that that's hurting him is he's getting players to come to his team that he want to play with, right? But other teams is seeing the moves that they're making, and they're specifically getting players that's gonna help compete against the Lakers. LeBron James is not that type of player. LeBron James is not that type of player. I'm sorry. If he has to carry his team, he needs to have good people around him. He can't carry a team full of bums like a CP3. Tell me where I'm wrong. CP3 would carry a team full of fucking bums right into the playoffs and into like to the Eastern Conference Finals or some shit. To some conference. He carry a team full of bums. The last time I seen him carry a team full of bums was when he carried Cleveland that year. That he carried Cleveland into the playoffs. They had a whole bunch of bums. Don't get it confused. They got a lot of favorable calls that time also, not for nothing. And I think they had like two players that actually, in my opinion, I think they had like a point guard, and the nigga had his threes was crazy. Like he was gunning everybody down. They had like a two guard that was pretty good, but he was erratic. I forget who it was. Anyway, I'm gonna comment on Chalice saying, "Yes, sir. Good luck on your new move. Been in the cannabis industry for over 20 years. Building legal grow operations, genetics, etc. It really is the place to be. You should probably be contacting me at some point, even though I know you all the way over there, allegedly overseas. You should be contacting me at some point. every single person that deals with cannabis on this channel should be contacting me. Every single person. I don't care if you deal with CBD, I don't care if you deal with cannabis. Every single person who deals in some legal fact in some legally also, or you're just selling like some kind of merch or products that's cannabis, you should be contacting me. I promise you, you should be contacting me. They gotta wait until the first episode come out. I get it, because y'all not gonna believe it's actually happening. It's happening. I gotta. I just be watching women dancing on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie to you. And she's cooking and dancing at the same time. So what the fuck? I would be sitting in the kitchen. I would literally be sitting in the kitchen. She's cooking and dancing. I'd be sitting in the kitchen. I'd be the DJ. I be fucking with the music. I'm not even lying to you. I'll be right in the kitchen. She gonna be cooking and dancing. I'm gonna be right. I might be dancing with her. It's a fact. Hold on. We doing Star Search. I might be dancing with her right in the kitchen, cooking and dancing. She gonna be cooking and dancing. I'm gonna be snacking and dancing. um, what y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Nigga, you don't understand. Nigga feel really good. Like, you understand. Like, it's gonna feel good for the people who are supportive of the movement to be able to be able to stick your chest out. It's gonna feel good. Be able to stick your chest out. That's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good. One of the ways that we get hurt over here is they shame people into wanting to show us any love. So if you post us, they shame you so you don't post us no more. You know, having something so people can stick out of their chest, stick their chest out. That's gonna feel good. Because that slows down our channel because I don't have nobody to post. I think that's the biggest difference from there was a period of time where we had pretty good we was growing really fast. And I think during that time, I think when we moved from like 15,000 to about like 35,000. I think about 30,000. I think we moved generally quick. And I think that we moved that fast. Basically, the only reason why I ever thought we moved that fast was because at that period of time, we had a lot of people on the channel that y'all was sharing the videos all the fucking time. And because y'all was sharing the videos all the time, the videos was always getting like 100,000 views, 40,000 views, 50,000 views because y'all was sharing them. And then when the problem started, people started shaming people into not sharing the videos no more. And then that's when the views started going down. It is what it is. We're about to go get a whole new eyes on us. So we gonna have new eyes on us. So all the people that don't like us, there's gonna more people is about to find out that we exist than that know that we exist. Maybe double, maybe triple, maybe quadruple. Maybe 10 times the people that even know we exist is about to find out we exist. So I don't got time to care about the people that don't like me. Shout out to you niggas. Keep that same energy so everybody know y'all don't fuck with me. So what y'all want to do? Put it in the chat. Biden administration gives NATO countries the green light to send fighter jets to the Ukraine. How is the Biden administration giving NATO countries any? I hate the fact. I hate the fact that people pretend like America isn't the creator of most of the problems on the planet. Most like America is really the problem, the creator of most of the international incidents that happen on the planet. They're usually involved. It just kills me how people just act that just like that's not like that's something that people try to act like ain't a thing. How I be seeing these people on Instagram and I've never seen them before. I've never heard nobody talk about them ever. Just see this chick right here. She got fucking 5 million subs. How I never seen her ever? I follow her because of the people that I follow her, but she's a cutie. Okay, I'm just gonna follow the damn page. So this is one page that's been popping up. What up, Nervin Numbers? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, my brother? This is one page that's been popping up in my stream for like crazy. Crazy is this girl right here. I'll even show you who it is. So this freaking been popping up. I'm trying to get one that I don't even know why it keeps popping up. So I never followed the damn page because I'm like, this looks like a little baby. All right, I just showed this one. So I never followed the page because I'm like, this look like a little baby. This look like this girl is like, I can't even tell if she's a minor or not. And if I can't tell whether you're a minor or not, I'm just gonna walk the other way. So this page keeps pop like it just I don't know why I don't follow the damn girl, but it keeps showing me her every 5 damn minutes. So I'm just gonna follow the fucking page. I didn't say first of all, I didn't say that I don't smoke right now. I've been talking about how I've been smoking weed for over a year now, Mr. Hans Dorm. Oh, but you know that already, right? You just came in here. So let's just kick you out. There you go. C Graphs' doll, the real BBN family is gonna be a good look. The blow homie goal for yours. Ain't no top salute. I'm trying to do everything I can do, my brother. Brittany Griner, WNBA player locked up in Russia. Quite possibly she could get between 5 to 10 years. 9 times out of 10, the Russian government, 9 times out of 10, she had the weed or whatever, and they've let her through probably a million other times. And they probably just arrested her now. They try to use her as a chip. That's it. A negotiation chip with the government, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just all coincidence. But in any regard, she's an idiot. She's a total idiot. If she really did have any kind of weed or anything like that on her when she was getting on the international airport of any kind, she's a whole idiot. And whatever she gets, she deserves. But I don't think that might not have been the case. I don't know if that's been the case. I don't know if that's the case. I don't want to say whether that's the case or not. I wouldn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know if that's the case. But I thought that was stupid. Like, how could you? You already know that there's problems going on between the two countries right now. With not even between the two countries. There's a global political event going on, and it's a war. And you know, you already knew that Russia was planning on attacking the Ukraine for how many weeks, for how many months, for how many days at the least. You jump on a plane to come back to America, possibly with drugs on you. I don't know. Maybe they're lying. They might be lying, just planning it on her to hold her. Who knows? They might be lying on her. International flight with weed, shaking my head. If you travel out the country, you know that's not good. Shout out to Tyson Garcia. That's why maybe they lying on her. I don't know. I don't have the slightest idea. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, but you also gotta understand. Sometimes Brittany Griner is, okay. So a lot of these basketball players, these countries want to come from America to come over to their country. So I wouldn't be surprised if these guys get incredible liberties. I wouldn't be surprised if the liberties are just incredible. But in any regard, I think that that was stupid. That don't even make sense for her to have did that. Like, was she trying to go to jail? Like, did she wake up that morning and she said, "Well, this being free, this shit is for the birds." Did she wake up in the morning and say that? Did she wake up in the morning and she was like, "I tried the, I tried the life of no crime." it's not, it's not as interesting. It's not as interesting as I thought it was gonna be. The life of no crime. Yeah, but like I said, they probably just snatched her up. It probably just was like, "We got any Americans still in the country?" And it was like, "If we catch any Americans at the border and they celebrity status, hold them." They just held her. And they said, "We found drugs on you." And she's like, "You lying. I left them at home." In the hotel. You lying bastards. You lying bastards. I left all of my drugs in the hotel. They might be lying on her. Oh man, I saw Brittany Griner. For everybody that don't know, Brittany Griner is she's in the women, I believe. She's not in the dudes at all. So there is a, this is real talk what I'm about to tell you. There is a video I had seen, a very short video of Brittany Griner basically blushing at Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant just kind of, brushing it off. I guess not to like make her feel embarrassed or nothing. But she was like, I think she tried to like lean in and kiss him or some shit like that. Like on the cheek or some shit like that. Yeah, it was like vape pens or something. Oh wow, Broken Down Palace. You right about that, Tyson Garcia. These countries don't play. And Broken Down Palace, these two girls go to what country was it? It was like Korea or China or some shit. These two girls go to one of those Taiwanese countries or some shit. And while they out there, they meet a dude. The dude that they meet plants drugs in their luggage while they're going from one city to another city. They get caught with the drugs, and they it wasn't even a drugs. I think one of them knew or some shit like that. Anyway, they get. I think one of them knew. They get caught with the drugs or some shit like that, and they get in trouble for it. But really, the dude put it in their luggage, and they just fucked up. That's the movie you talking about, right? Didn't like one girl know? I think one girl knew, and I think like only one of them was able to come home. I think they gave them like one of the girls said it was all hers, and the other girl didn't know nothing about it, and then that girl was able to come home with some shit. I have no idea why anybody. I would not even. I would shout out to Russian women because a lot of them are fine as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to the Russian women, but I'm not. I have no plans on visiting that country. A lot of them is fine as shit. They got this chick over here that work around here and shit. She got a fatty. Like her ass is like she got a fatty. Like what in the hell? Huh. All of the thumbs ups. What's up? What we talking about? Put it in the chat. Somebody put the cash app in the chat then. Somebody said Nas looked like he got the flu. That looked like AZ. That might that might be AZ. That might not be Nas. Joe Borden and Royce the 5'9" lost all respect from me. Straight buster moves. Um, Maybe we talk about that shit in the morning. I haven't really caught too much up on that because it looks. I stopped caring about Slaughterhouse. I don't think nobody really cares about those guys. It's like they're a whole bunch of rappers that everybody knows really good rappers, but they don't release. Pardon me, but they don't release music. They're just sitting around somewhere being really good rappers that none of them make music. Nobody got time for them niggas. Tell me where I'm lying at. These guys are really good rappers. They just sitting around somewhere being really good rappers, making no music. Nobody got time for that. That's like fucking. What's that fast nigga from Jamaica? Talking about I'm never run again. Hey, what? What are you talking about? You're never gonna run, and then his house get caught on fire. You see him just casually strolling. He's like, I told you I'm not gonna run. He on fire. He on fire and shit, walking and shit, man, casually. Like I told y'all, I'm never gonna run again. Yeah, so that don't make sense. These guys are just really good rappers. They just decided never to rap again. Joe Budden is problematic. So Joe Budden is problematic. Joe Budden is problematic. He problematic. I ain't gonna even hold you. What's up? Nobody don't got nothing y'all want to talk about? Put something in the chat. I want to talk about the Joe. I don't know enough about that right now. I was looking into it, but you notice you didn't see a video of it. Joe told Joel Ortiz to do that. Talking about during that little interview conversation they was having. Joe Budden crazy. Shout out to Joe Budden. Joe Budden about to help all of those guys get back on the map. Those guys is not on the map. We all know who Slaughterhouse is. If Slaughterhouse did a show, people will go pull up to the show. But how relevant is Slaughterhouse? We got dudes out here with half of the skill of these guys getting 100,000 a show a piece. Yeah, the new Batman movie is supposed to be really good. Yeah, so I'm like, what in the hell? That don't even make sense. I'm not gonna go into a whole in-depth conversation about the strains of marijuana, especially since I'm gonna be going there to learn as much as I'm gonna be going there to talk. And it's not a cannabis podcast like we only talk about cannabis. It's a cannabis like you think Drink Champs they just go in there and talk about different alcohols. I'm just curious. You think that that's what they do on Drink Champs? They go on Drink Champs and they talk about the how many times I don't know Hennessy gets distilled. That's not how that works. Um, Tyson Garcia said Batman is dope and Zoe Kravitz killed a character fire. Yeah, Zoe Kravitz was just in a movie, right, where she dared to walk around naked, And so I just cannot see her as a sexy thing ever again. But she does have a pretty face. So I guess that's one of the main reasons why they wanted to use her. And she is a really good actress. She is top tier actress. Her acting skill is top tier. But yeah, she was walking around naked and I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. She pretty as shit though. She pretty as shit. That could have also just been bad angles. Let me be quiet. That could have been bad angles. Yeah, she talented as hell. That could have also just been bad angles. In all honesty, that could have been bad angles. I mean, I'm not anyone. I did see her. She doesn't. That could have just been bad angles. I want to be fair. That could have just been bad angles. I just recently seen the movie. Also, some movie. She was like a shut in. She ain't like going outside. Um, she was like a some. She like listened to Alexa all day or some shit. Some shit. She was like some kind of weird ass job. She, you think she's better looking at her mom? Are you crazy? Lisa Bonet was the shit. The shit. That's one. Two. Um, she's pretty. I don't think she's not pretty. Zoe Kravitz is one of the prettier actresses. I just didn't like the way that she looked physically in that movie. As far as she was naked and her nakedness was didn't look attractive to me. But I'm saying that could have also just been shooting. Could have just also been the shooting, the lighting. You know, could have been anything. Could have been anything. I don't know. What the hell do I know? Lisa Bonet was the shit, but I didn't have a big crush on Lisa Bonet. I like okay, so I didn't know. Okay, so I had crushes on girls my age around that time more than I had crushes on girls that was 10 years older than me. You understand what I'm saying? So I had crushes on like a Punky Brewster or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really think Punky Brewster was cute. I don't think. I think I just thought she was. I like to go get her personality. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I thought she was a cute. I don't know. I don't know. I think Punky Brewster got red hair, black hair. She got because I'm in the red hair girls. I'm in the red haired white women. I'm gonna keep it all fact with you. White women with like the orange hair, like the natural redheads. My daughter's mother. Just so you know, my daughter's mother, I believe she's naturally like her hair is naturally like orange and shit. Yeah, I had a crush on her. Soleil Moon Frye. I had a crush on her. Do I know a Soleil? I know a Soleil. From where? I know somebody named Soleil. I just can't remember where I know her from. And now I'm going through my mind about everybody that I used to work with and everything. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, she had to have breast surgery for everybody that don't know. When Soleil Moon Frye got older and became an adult, she actually had to have breast reduction surgery. So, and she was still cute. What show? She was on some other show. Soleil Moon Frye. I hate this shit. Soleil Moon Frye. Thank you. Why are they showing her with? Yeah, she had to have like breast reduction surgery or some shit at one point. Oh shit! Why don't I just show y'all? I got the screen up, right? Hold on. Yeah, so this is her right here. Guess this is her husband or some shit. Yeah, I had a crush on her when I was a kid. Is that her? Yeah, she did. I guess she was probably a redhead or some shit. I have no idea. Hey, ain't this the dude that died, River Phoenix? Hold on. Let's see what Punky Brewster. I'm just curious. Did she have red hair as a kid? Yeah, I think I just liked her because she was like a go getter. You know what I'm saying? She was like always like, yeah, let's do the thing. She was like always like positive. I think that's why I liked her. She was like always positive. She's like, we gotta do the thing. Let's go do the thing. Soleil! I know a Soleil. Shout out to Soleil. The whole entire time. And I'm just gonna kick you. The whole entire time. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I know a Soleil. We haven't seen Soleil on the channel in months. So I didn't know. I heard somebody's name. I just want to explain to you real quick just how much of a mental health disorder these people have. Somebody hasn't been on the channel in like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months maybe. I heard their name, but still it resonated with me. That should be proof enough that I fuck with them. But instead of the person accepting that as proof enough that I fuck with them, the person took it as, you don't even remember who she is. She ain't been on the channel in like 9 months. You can't give me a minute? Yeah, Soleil. That's why I was like, I know that name. Because I know that name. Because I like that name. That name is a beautiful name. I know that name. I'm sitting here thinking, I know that name. I know that name. Shout out to Soleil. I hope everything's going well with us. This is just God. So the other day, I was like, I don't want to do these lives no more. I'd rather just do 10-minute videos and go about my life. This is God literally putting me in a position that I won't have to do these unless I want to do these. Yeah, shout out to Soleil. No, Soleil never came in the actual saloon, but Soleil was she was in it. I think I used to let her in for free. I don't think Soleil used to come to the channel. I just used to give her the big call. She got a nice big family out there. She did a lot of things with her life. I'm telling you, man. It's the friendships, the relationships, man. It's the relationships. It's the relationships, man. It's the relationships. I'm telling you. It's the relationships. I can't get into it right now. I really can't get into it right now. I might never be able to get into it. Because, yeah, I take this shit. I might never be able to get into it. But believe me when I tell you, it's the relationships, man. Y'all better be out there and y'all better start trying to. It's the relationships, man. I'm telling you right now, man. When you trying to move up in the world, it's the relationships. It's the relationships. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you some shit somebody told me. I told you about this shit a while back. So I'm gonna tell you some shit somebody told me. I'm gonna tell you some shit a while back. So I was talking to somebody, right? somebody involved in this situation right here, just so we could be clear. So I was talking to somebody a while back. So I'm like, yo, when I first got up in here, so I'm like, yo, talking and shit. So we talking. And the motherfucker says, laughed at something that I said. And they was like, yo, my nigga, you one of the strongest niggas like out here doing this shit. Motherfucker said, how many people you know would be on the move like you was on the move and still find somewhere to go every single morning to shoot your live, and every night to shoot your live? You know how many people that gave up? Nigga said, you know how many people that gave up? That person's involved in this situation. So that just goes to show you, man, you just don't never know. You don't never know. You don't never know. You just don't never know, man. Just don't never know. Motherfucker was like, you had to go find somewhere to shoot your live every morning. On top of that, you show up. I think he even talked about how I got to show up. I got all the bitch ass niggas every morning I got to deal with. And it said, you out there and you have to go find somewhere to shoot. Who else is gonna do that? Most niggas give up on fucking doing YouTube over the smallest things. So we might be going to less live and more scripted content. That's what we'll call it. Even though that's not really scripted, I shoot that off of my. I shoot it. I freaking do all that shit off the top of my head. But we're gonna go. I'm gonna call it scripted. The 10-minute videos. I'm gonna start calling it scripted content. So we're gonna start moving really heavily into the scripted content. Really heavily, scripted content, and then probably a little bit less of this. Um, it's not that I don't like doing the lives or I don't want to do the lives or whatever, but when I think sometimes when I get distracted, it's just a bad show. So I don't want to do bad shows. So I just prefer to figure out a different way to get y'all guys entertained. I don't like doing bad shows. I don't like doing shows where I'm getting distracted, where a whole bunch of other shit is happening. I don't like doing those shows. And I personally have to figure out a way to limit access to me. You know? So I think I'm just too accessible right now. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I talk to some people and I ask some people some opinions. Maybe we do that. I don't know. What up? What y'all want to talk about? I'm probably about to get up out of here. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. We're gonna definitely have a show in the morning. Obviously, we're gonna have a we're gonna have a good topic. Or also, obviously, we're also gonna have a good topic in the morning. You said nice. Murphy's still bad. Murphy who? What was we talking about? I'm just stoked. Y'all don't understand. I'm just really, really in a good mood. I'm just really, really. I want a hamburger so bad. I could go for some Boston Market. You know what? Fuck a hamburger. I could go for some Boston Market. The mandates are supposed to be lifted on the 7th, so I think the mandates are actually lifted started tomorrow. I believe the mandates were supposed to be lifted on the 7th. Hold on. NYC lifts vaccine mandates. I believe it's supposed to be lifted on the 7th. I believe. I could be wrong. Nobody else noticed they lifted the fucking mandates as soon as the war started. Nobody else noticed that. Am I the only one that noticed that? As soon as the war started, they lifted the mandates. Nobody else noticed that. I'm looking right now to see if I can find a date. Yes, tomorrow. Now you don't gotta wear masks for nothing. Now I could go to the movie theaters again, you rat bastards. I haven't been able to go to the movie theaters. I haven't been doing nothing. Well, y'all know I haven't been doing nothing. No? As soon as the war started, and now all of a sudden they lifted mandates in New York City. I'm just saying. Something to pay attention to, something to notice. Just saying. Hold on. Okay, so for everybody that don't know, this seat that I sit in is just wood. So I got a ton of these things still. So sit on this because the seat that I'm sitting in is just wood. It's like the seat is like I'm gonna give you all of the ass hurts. Like all of the ass hurts. You gotta make sure that ass is hurting good. The seat. That's what the seat said. Yeah. What did I tell y'all before? One of the first things I told y'all is that this whole pandemic thing has something to do with war. Remember when I told y'all that? When the whole shit first started off, I told you that. I said, yo, look, why did the whole thing even start? They started saying that the whole pandemic episode even really began around the time that the Iraqi damn guy got killed, the Iraqi general. Let's keep that in mind. They're saying that the first cape happened in November of 2019. That's around the same time. I think like a week or two earlier before that is when the Iraqi general got killed in Iran at the airport. They blew the airport up. Telemundo Television called it 3/21/2022. What's 3/21/2022? What's 3/21/2022? Monster Ducati. What's 3/21/2022? Okay, you're not gonna tell me. Or there's just or it's the delay is just a long time, or he's not gonna tell me. He's just saying March 21, 2022, but he's not gonna tell me what the date means. Okay, forget it. April 16, 30, April 16, 2027. Ha! There you go. How about April 16th? We just saying random dates for no reason whatsoever without any context, all right? What about April 16th, 2027? How about that? I could just say a random date and not tell you what it means also. How about September 6th, 1962? How about that? I could even say a random date that happened already. I'm pretty sure that person is over there thinking that there's something wrong with me because they put no context at all, but they know what they're talking about. So they probably also think I should know exactly what they're talking about also, even though they put no context. So there's really no way for me to know without just randomly guessing. So I'm just gonna not care about whatever the fuck they talking about, since they don't want to put me onto it. Whatever the hell they talking about. Yeah, it's just random numbers. Don't. It's just random. There's just random numbers. They do that all the time. They just come in here and say random things, and if I and just that's it. They just do that. Just people just do that. Shout out to that. I don't know what they talking about though. Shout out to that. It could have been interesting, but we'll never know. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I expect morning coffee. We're probably gonna run a little bit later on morning coffee than we've been doing on the previous shows. Like I said before, I like for the shows to be around an hour and a half long. Um, Maybe we'll. I don't know. That's usually what I like for the show to be around about an hour and a half. What should Snoop do with Death Row? I don't know. I mean, is there even a need to sign new artists? I don't even know if I would sign new artists. I think I'll just keep remixing old music. I don't know if I'd sign new artists. I don't know. I don't know if I'd sign new artists. I don't know. I think I'd just be remixing old music and maybe have a Death Row movie or a Death Row TV show. Now, I'd do a TV show over a movie. A TV show a hit, but then you got to get 50 to get involved in that. But a TV show a hit. A Death Row TV show, that should have hit. Way bigger than a movie. See, that's the problem. People want to make a movie about everything because they consider the movie to be the paramount of cinema, of all uh, visual art. But the problem is, who didn't say anything wrong? Nobody said anybody said anything wrong, so I don't even know why you're saying that. Anyway, so I don't care what you're talking about. Um, so I say that to say this. I forgot what I was fucking gonna say because I read that stupid ass sentence. Oh, remix old hits. Yeah, so I don't know if they should. I don't know if they should. I don't know if they should. I don't know if they should sign anybody, but they should get 50. 50 could do something with that. It'd be great. The problem with these movies is they want to make a movie because the movie is the paramount, is the top of our visual storytelling skills or medium. But the problem is when you just randomly do a video, a movie about something, you can't put everything in it. It doesn't have context. A lot of things don't have context, so you have to scrap a lot of shit. Whereas if you do a series, you'll be able to add all of the elements that's gonna make it interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. At this point, as you can see, it seems like there's just people trying to have confusing conversations with me for the most part. So it's definitely time to go. I love y'all, everybody. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they still here. Also, when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things we want to do is drink water. It's so important. Please get that good old H2O in your body. Just get that good old H2O in your body. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Oh man, I don't say that no more. With that being said, every day you're trying to do what the devil hates. Go out there and be great. See you in the morning. Good night.